Hi, my name is Christopher Agashi. I'm a realtor with Remax Real Estate Center right here in Milton. And I started the Milton Divorce and Support Group a few years back. In 2020, January of 2020, we will be relaunching the Milton Divorce and Support Group with these amazing and talented, wonderful and beautiful ladies. So originally I sourced out Candace Hamilton Miller of CHM Services right here in town. And if you want to tell us a little bit about your services and how you are going to contribute to the group.
Yeah, so CHM Therapy Services provides psychotherapy services in Milton and in Guelph, and basically we deal with kind of your whole life spectrum. So we work with kids, we work with adults, we work with teenagers, and so we see a lot of families going through separation and divorce and dealing with life transitions and changes. And so this group is an opportunity for us to really kind of get to people where they're at and get that support early, because therapy can be expensive. And so this is a great way to get a lot of that support, at least in terms of some of the general stuff, in an easy way. And so we will have lots of advice around how to help your kids through this process, how to help yourself through this process, how to deal with all the feelings and all the mess that comes with this, things to think about as you're going through it and as you transition into your new life. And I think Haley is joining us because she is just the bomb when it comes to dealing with marriages, whether you stay or whether you go. She's here to help with some of those pieces as well. Haley.
And that's right, and Haley is a marriage counselor, and that's important to note because we're not here to, the group is not here to kind of push people into a divorce or separation. We're here to basically, show people where the deep water is, for them to be very comfortable with a decision if they want to save their marriage or if they're actually, moving towards a divorce or separation, that they actually get the right counsel and advice to do so. So we have Haley, who's an amazing marriage counselor, and why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. One of the reasons I'm excited to join the group is each of us are in a different stage of our divorce and separation journeys, and I really like to use my own life as proof that if you are choosing for yourself to have love, marriage, and family again, that really is possible. My husband and I are in a blended family. He started out as a stepdad to my 3-year-old. I was a single mom, and I stayed single for, unattached in a living situation for a few years after my divorce. And then we've had 2 more kids together. So my passion is really to just support love. If it is in a couple's highest good to stay together, then I'm going to help you fall in love with your partner again, make things new, and use the trauma or temporary separation or trial separation as an opportunity to really rewrite and redesign your whole relationship. However, if it is not in both of your highest good together to stay together, I will help you to peacefully uncouple that relationship. And while you work with Candace to go on your individual healing and help the kids heal, there's going to come time where you're ready to love again. And when you hit that moment, if that's something you choose for yourself, it'll be my honor to help you prepare for the wonderful world of dating to choose your second soulmate, and just how to navigate those waters, especially if there's kids involved, so that you really can have more fun the second go, or the fourth go, whatever go you're on. I can tell people deserve love when they want
Absolutely. So Haley, I guess what you're saying is you can have more than one soulmate? Is that what I'm hearing?
I believe that we're going to be with the person who's meant for us at the time they're meant to be with us. And I can't unwish my first marriage. Yes, it was scary. Yes, it ended badly. There's an amazing son that came out of that marriage. We were supposed to be together for a whole lot of reasons, and it was supposed to end when it ended. That didn't mean that at the age of 27, I didn't want to ever love again. Now that I'm 40, my husband and I, as I say, second and permanent, we have 10 years together under our belt and 2 more kids. So if you choose more love, yes, you can have more love.
And I would say that one of the biggest pieces is recognizing that there's something to learn. There is something to learn, and this is hard, and this is scary, and this is hurtful. It was never intended. We don't get married going, until it gets tough, and then I'm out. We don't do that. But there is something to learn, not just about your partner, but about yourself and about how you approach life, right?
Wow.
And so having a place where you can talk about that and people who get it, people who are equally struggling with, do I stay or do I go, or I'm gonna go and how the heck do I deal with all of this? Like that's where the magic is gonna happen with this group, is that you're gonna feel supported, you're gonna learn about yourself, and it's still gonna be hard, it's still gonna hurt, but
the first year is foggy. The first year is foggy.
But you're gonna have people around you, and you're gonna have the knowledge, and you're gonna have access to resources that makes the difference in this process.
We are also a zero judgment community, and we will support you whatever level of clean or messy things are at. So if you're separated-ish, if you split and got back together, if you're still living together and it's amicable or it's horrible, or you're divorced and you're considering dating again, wherever you are in the spectrum, our entire group, one of us is exactly where you've been, one of us is exactly where you want to go, and we get it, right? We just get it.
You know, I think that it's kind of like, it's like those cookie cutter houses that we see so many of in Milton. Like, they're all the same in terms of the bones. We're all going through divorce, we're all going through these things. But the truth is, every single one of us decorated differently. So you can walk into the same house, it's going to look completely different. And so while we understand the structure, we're here to help you with your journey, with what you're decorating and what your piece is going to look like.
That's amazing. I mean, as you can see, this is a very positive, outlook to the divorce and separation process. One last question I want to ask you two. What would be the main takeaway that you would want our members or our attendees to really get from this? Like, what type of environment would they be walking into when they come on the once a month sort of session?
So I think Haley's kind of hit that on the head already. The idea being that it's non-judgmental, but really I want you to walk away with a sense of, I got this. I can do this. It's gonna be okay. Whichever way it goes, it's gonna be okay.
That's awesome.
And I think we have to do better than what a friend who just listens does for you. I think that, I know for me at least, my intention is that it feels like a warm hug, it's a safe place to go, but it's also a healthy dose of realism, what action steps to take, stuff your close friends might not know about or share with you. And so we will be a safe place, we will be an educational place, and we're here to uplift you, and also members uplifting each other. Everyone's at a different stage of their journey, but you'll definitely feel like you are gotten.
Yeah. And that piece of, I think sometimes you're gonna hear stuff you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna just call it as it is, right? And if you need to recognize that right now, perhaps, we need to look a different way, or we need to do something you don't want to do, well, that's okay, you got this, and with us, we can do it.
Right.
And these gals will handle your emotional well-being and be that soft, safe place to land and process that out. But to balance that, we have the rest of our community is here to provide that realism, the blueprint of what do you actually do about this. And yes, we talk about real estate. Yes, we talk about money. Yes, we talk about the legal implications and tax implications, because that's all part of the process. So
Right, exactly.
a little emotional, a little practical,
and a little fun.
A lot of fun.
Let's laugh. What else are we gonna do here? We don't need to be heavy all the time. So combination of balancing that out.
I know for me, there may be members coming there with a lot of questions, related to, as you mentioned, real estate, mortgages, financial planning or budgeting. It can be right down to, dating, legal questions, right? Tax questions. So they may have all these questions that they can source through professionals and get the right answers. So for me, that's a valuable component to what we offer. We're going to also have amazing guest speakers throughout the year. Right? We'll have guest speakers ranging from personal trainers, representatives from men's or women's shelters around the city. And it goes all the way up, marriage counselors, all the way online, right? So.
Yeah. And one thing that all of us are super empathetic about, because we've been through it, is navigating you through your first year if you actually do complete separation and move towards divorce. So all of the holidays, all of the seasonal changes, we're there for you to make sure that those transitions are as healthy and supportive as they can possibly be. And you might find some amazing surprises. I'll say the best nugget that I wasn't expecting when I got divorced, I never had a baby thinking I'd have days off. But there came a day where he saw his dad on weekends, and I thought, I have the weekends off. There are silver linings. There are tons of silver linings as you go through the process, and we will help you come across those silver linings.
It's hard to see them, but they're there.
You know, and one last question for the two of you, right, while we have you. My last question would be, if somebody is struggling out there, you know, just with the notion, and they feel kind of caught in their situation, right, and they feel maybe hopeless, right? They feel like you know, there's no one to turn to, or they don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. What one piece of advice, or would you offer them?
Oh, reach out. It's not even just reach out. Like there is help, and you don't have to be in this alone. You know, the more support you have and the more knowledge you have, the better you're able to deal with whatever is going to come your way. And so reach out. That's what we're here for. Call us, text us.
I think
messages.
most of us offer up a complimentary consultation, so that if you're in a stuck spot and you don't know who to turn to or what to do next, before you make decisions that have a financial implication for you, we're here for you. And whether that is to sit on this yellow couch in this beautiful office of Candace's, or to meet for a friendly cup of coffee or tea in a confidential conversation, we're here for you. We've been there. We know how much fun it isn't at the beginning, but we also know that it does get much, much easier. Life does go on, and I'm here to say life after divorce is even better. So,
Absolutely, for sure. Well, that being said, you know, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you at our next event.